everybody, welcome to Bones Collector. And it's that time of year again when little kids get dressed up in costumes and pumpkins start coming out and it's Halloween. So we thought we'd play a game that has that theme, and it's called Horrified. Hot game right now. It was produced by Ravensburger Games and plays solo, actually, 1 to 5 players. So pretty cool. Let me talk a little bit about the physical quality of the game. These tiles that you're going to place on the board, these location tiles, are very nice and thick. Little minis, and they have nice little minis for the monsters. This is the Creature and Dracula and Invisible Man. I think you have the Mummy and the Frankenstein, the Bride of Frankenstein. And so those are pretty nice little minis. And I've seen where some people have painted them, so that's pretty cool. And the standees that are representing your avatar are, they're fine. The villagers are fine, same type of thickness, little standees. The board I thought was pretty poor quality. I'm going to say that. It's pretty poor quality. They could have done a better job with that. Your badges for your character are very thick and nice. Those are nice. The monster cards themselves, where's another one at? The monster cards themselves, like this one of the Creature, is just thin paper. So nothing spectacular there. But let's see, box itself, okay. But here's the thing, they don't shrink wrap this game, and I've read where a lot of people have had the game damaged having it delivered from Amazon because they put stickers on it. I mean, it just comes like this is the way they're shipping the game. And they say it's because they're trying to be kind to the environment and not shrink wrap, but then when you open it up, they shrink wrapped all the tokens, the punch boards for the tokens. I'd rather shrink wrap the box and leave the tokens out of the shrink wrap. I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. I think it was a bad decision, but whatever. So that's the physical nature of the game, the component quality. Get this draw bag with it to draw the tiles out to seed the board locations. The card quality is very thin. I love the card art, I'll say that. The art on the card is very good, but the cards themselves are very thin. We bought very nice sleeves. What are they? Dragon Shield sleeves, I think they're called. Very thick sleeves, and put the cards in, because I'm going to keep this game. If that doesn't tell you something. The game is a lot of fun to play. It's a cooperative game, and we just got done playing it. And it's very difficult. We played it on normal, which is 3 monsters. You can do easy, which is 2 monsters, normal, which is 3 monsters, and then difficult, which is 4 monsters. I don't know if we could beat this thing with 4 monsters. It was tough. I mean, there's 2 ways that you lose this game. When this terror marker reaches the skull, and when the monster cards that you draw one every turn, if you go to draw one and there's not one there, you've lost. We had 1 card left, and we were on 5 or 6 on the terror track. So 1 more villager dies, we would have lost. If we had to take 1 more turn where someone was going to draw a card, we'd have lost. So that was close. That was close, man. I don't know. It's the first time we've played it, but we are experienced gamers. We like co-op games. We pretty much fell into this quickly and picked it up very fast. The game is not difficult, like I said, and very easy to learn, but boy, it's hard to win. Those monsters, you draw a monster card every turn, and those monsters move toward either villagers or heroes, and man, that's aggravating. I mean, it seems like they were suffocating us. And so at one point we just, every once in a while you just have to run to the other side of the board, use all your moves to get away from the monsters and just draw them to the other side of the board so that you can go to the side of the board where you need to be to complete your monster tasks that kill the monsters. So you got some dice that came in the game. I didn't talk about those. They're okay. They're light. They're not sculpted, so they're square. Square dice aren't the best rolling dice, but it is what it is. And again, the game was relatively inexpensive, but I would have rather seen Ravensburger put a little more money into the board, into the dice and card quality, and charge me another $5. $6, $10, I don't know, whatever. But and then shrink wrap that box. But hey, I'm going to keep it because in this game, two of the villagers are Wilbur and Chick from Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein or Wolfman. It's an old movie, old black and white film, and I've watched it with my grandkids, and it has Lon Chaney Jr. in it and Bela Lugosi, and it's just an excellent film. And Wilbur and Chick are two of the villagers that you have to try to save. I think they died. I think we killed Wilbur and Chick. We felt really bad because there are guys. There are peeps from our age group, you know, and we let them die. You're going to have to sacrifice some of these people. That's just the way it is, the nature of the game. But the monsters themselves are monsters that my generation grew up with. Creature from the Black Lagoon, the Invisible Man, Dracula, Frankenstein, Frankenstein's Bride, the Mummy. Those are all creatures. We used to get little plastic models and paint them, you know, of these creatures, and they would show the movies on Chiller Theater at night when you had 3 channels and TV went off at midnight or something. But so all the characters in this game are just wonderful for us. It's nostalgic, and we just enjoyed it immensely playing it. And I'm going to keep this game because I like games that have you know, the October theme for Halloween, and that aren't gross and gory and some adult trying to put content in games that really shouldn't be in there. But this is a very nice production as far as the theme is concerned. They used their heads, did a very nice job. I love playing this game. Yeah, you get a helper aid that takes you through your turn. Each turn consists of 2 things. There's going to be a hero phase where you, as one of the heroes, Lori was the archaeologist, and she had a special power of picking up items from adjacent spaces that came in handy. And then I was this lady in a wheelchair. She's the mayor. Yeah, she's the boss lady, and she didn't have a special power except she gets to move 5. Her movement was 5, and that came in handy also. So with your character badge, you also get this helper aid, and it walks you through your hero phase, your part of the turn, and it walks you through the monster phase, the monsters part of the turn. So those are very handy and very nice to have. And the directions were very good. The book is printed in big text, which I really like because I hate small print in anything. I like the size of these monster cards because, I don't know, it gives the game a more of a feel of the monster being there. I don't really care. I mean, the minis are okay. I mean, it's okay. I'm not one of, I don't like minis all over the map. It never does anything for me. I'm more scared of a picture on a card than I am a plastic, goofy looking thing. You know, so I'm not a fan of minis, but these are kind of nice. There's not a lot of them. Just like I say, 1 for each monster, and that's fine. I don't like games that have 30 or 40 minis all over the place. It's just not the type of games I like to play. I'd much rather have standees. I'm one of those people. But yeah, the game is just a ton of fun, and I can highly recommend this for anybody that you know, just my age in their 60s or 50s that remembers all those old horror films that we used to stay up late and watch and have nightmares about. And it's just a lot of fun going back into that time and playing this game. So the game is called Horrified. I think everybody that I've seen a review the game or have played the game have enjoyed it, and I'm no different. I really liked it, and yeah, go out and pick this game up. It's a great Halloween themed game. You can have a lot of fun playing it with your kids. There's nothing in it that would give anybody nightmares, and that means a lot to us. Okay, one thing before I wanted to make sure and mention something about this game. On the monster cards, excuse me, on the monster cards, you have a two-step process of defeating them. You have to finish tasks. Like, for instance, this is Dracula, and you're going to have 4 coffins that you're going to place in various locations on the board. You have to get to those locations and put the required number of tiles, and by number of tiles I mean the number total. In other words, this is a total of 10 because both of these are 5 reds. They have different numbers on them. This is 3. So if you had a coffin that required 6, 5 and a 3 would do it. And then you put the coffin on this card, and there's 4 of them that you have to go around and collect and advance the tasks. And then after you do that, you have to go onto Dracula's space and do a 6+ in yellow of these tiles to defeat him. And every monster is like that. They have a task that you must complete, and this is the creature from the Black Lagoon. So you have to go to the camp and continue to move this ship, this little ship standee, all along the river until you get to his lair. And every one of these X's is a color of one of these tiles. So if you get to the camp and you play a yellow tile, you're going to go to the yellow. And a blue tile, you're going to go to the blue. And you're going to advance all the way along this river till you get to his lair. Then you got to go into his space and do these 3 tiles and match that to defeat him. So it's a 2-step process to defeat every one of these monsters. So it's not easy. And I tell you, we barely won this game, and that was playing with 3 monsters, and it was very, very difficult. I'm going to try it with 4 and see how long it takes us to die, because that's what's going to happen. And but this game, I wanted to mention also, has the feel of an old game called Protect the Barriers, and it's a game we got off Amazon. I think it's a Ghostbusters theme, but it's very difficult to. I don't think we've ever won that game. Yeah. And we've played it over and over, and it's difficult like this one. But we won this game, but I've never won Protect the Barriers. And another game that I can recommend for you to get. It's a roll and move, and you go into this mansion that's haunted and collect these little discs and put them in your backpack. Your little character's got a slot on his back, and then you have to move out of the mansion and deliver all these things. And boy, I tell you, that game is rough. And we've just never been able to beat it. But it's fun, and we play it out every Halloween, and my grandkids like to play it even when it's not Halloween. So yeah, I want to tell you about the monster cards because I had forgotten it, and then tell you about Protect the Barriers 2 on Amazon. It's a Ghostbusters game. Fun to play, hard to win. So hey, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, please. If you have any questions at all, leave your comments and questions below on the video, and I will try to get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Please remember to keep board gaming. It's the best hobby on the planet. I love every one of you. Have a great time board gaming. Have a great time for Halloween, and have fun with Horrified. Go get it.